Taking questions. Slots on. First question, Daily Wire.
Hey there, BERKZ. John here. You're back in the chair after another round of awful results in your FPL team. What did you make of it?
Yeah, look, sometimes you make the wrong decisions with your starting 11. This week I went a little bit ultra-attacking. We make a bit of a mistake. I had Voltamate, Ekitike, and Haaland. Haaland is, he performed for me very well, but the lineup we went with wasn't what we wanted to go with. It didn't work out. We move on every week, game week at a time.
You left Xhaka on the bench and you kept Kudus on. What was your thinking behind that decision?
Look, sometimes you don't pin it down to thinking. It's you make a judgment based on performances, and Kudus has been a very good performer for me week on week. We haven't seen too much of Xhaka firing, but the 1 week that I leave him on the bench, he's scored good points. So.
TMZ, next question.
How you going, BERKZ? This is Jimmy here, Tuto
Louder,
Sport.
please.
Jimmy here from Tuto Sport. Was just wondering, Kelleher came in for big money into your side. Do you think he's been performing, or has he been underperforming?
Yeah, look, it's a good question. Players have form, players don't have form. Kelleher is one of those players that he can surprise you 1 week and then surprise you differently another week. So I think he's worth the big money move, but sometimes you have to take the loss, and that's what we do this week.
Next question, TRT World.
Yeah, cuz Moe here from TRT World. And how do you think you come out of this at a better point? Because at the moment, man, not looking too good at all, cuz.
Look, I think if we look back at other teams in the league, last week we saw No Score Caress, I believe that's his team name. Manager Ur, he scored 35 points. I scored 65 points. So, it's not the worst performance. I might have gone down a position in the ladder, but I think there's worse performances in the league this season that need to be called out, and I will call them out in front of the press right now. So I'm still proud of the performance, proud of my team.
Next question, FIFA.
Hi, mate. Greg from FIFA here. Just want to know, why are you always last? Is there an issue?
I think that's not factual at all. As I mentioned last week, we had one of the worst performances in the season so far with Ur, one of my rivals, my colleagues, I should say, performing extremely bad. 35 points versus 65. I still think we performed better than they did.
Can I have one more question, Greg? Yeah.
You don't ask me, ask the moderator.
So I said Greg.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's the moderator?
Go ahead.
Also, we're just wondering, why did you skip your forfeit from when you went to Japan?
Look, I think these things are controversial. There's no, we can take it to VAR if we want to, but the rules of the game say if you're not here, you don't have to do it. So that's why we didn't do it.
I think that's all for me. Thank you, Slottism.
Thank you, and I do hope Uredem does a lot better in the coming weeks. So
I think he's had one forfeit. So.
Yeah, no, he's not that good. So.
Welcome back to OTB, star-studded panel tonight. We've got a smiling BERKZ,
What are you watching, bro?
Fucking hell, seriously, bro.
an interrupting Oogie, a Pokemon chasing RIAD, and our Total Football Player Academy head coach, Kez.
Pilates.
You deserve this more than I do. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome,
Thank you.
boys. How's everyone's week of soccer been?
It's been great. Yeah, waking up for the Champions League.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean? Just enjoying it.
Back-to-back dubs.
Yeah, we've got a game tomorrow morning. I'm going to wake up to. We're going to watch the Chelsea game, and then we're going to watch Galatasaray Ajax.
It's Chelsea 4:45.
That's disgusting.
Oh, right, I don't know today. I've been sleeping all day.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to get up. But I might get up second half. And then, watch a team from my nation. Look,
I can say I can say my sleep is so much better during the week. I only have to sacrifice one night,
That's fair enough.
which
Makes
is
it
good.
worth it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sell yourself,
As opposed to when you don't sleep from Friday to Monday or Wednesday.
Pretty much.
sell yourself the dream, bro. Don't worry about it.
Boys, before we get started on the pod, I want to play a little bit of transfer roulette. So what we're going to be doing, we've all nominated what we think is the worst transfer per club out of our teams. And I'm going to put them against each other to find ultimately which team has made the worst transfer and who it is. So to start us off tonight, we're going to go Chelsea v United, Garnacho v Sesko. You two need to make your arguments as to why your player hasn't and why the other player has been the worst transfer, and the three of us will then ultimately decide who goes through to the final and who doesn't.
Oh, I like this. So it's like you're making a case for which player is actually not shit.
So
a bit hard for
who would
Garnacho.
like to go first? Who wants to defend Sesko or who wants to defend Garnacho first?
You can defend your boy.
All right.
Riyad, the floor is yours, my
All
friend.
right.
Can I bring up his stats, please?
You can defend them however you like. Whatever you guys want to do to defend your player and to say the other one is worse, go ahead. And ultimately, the three of us will decide who is the bigger flop at the moment. Riyad, the floor's yours, my friend.
All right, look, one's an international superstar, starts for his country every single game.
Which country?
Slovenia.
Are you sure?
Mind you, he hasn't played one game for Slovenia this year. He hasn't played one
Yes,
game.
he has, bro. He literally played
World
the
Cup
other game.
qualifiers, 0 games, 0 goals, 0 assists.
Doesn't matter.
He played 4 games last year for Slovenia, and then he
regardless.
played 9 games the year before.
I thought I could just start talking.
Yeah,
and
you,
then, yeah.
you can. You run.
Or can you
What
like?
the hell was that,
You know
bro?
what?
All right.
It's not all start. Put it that way.
It's not a good time.
I'm just going to keep you
He's
accountable.
touted to be one of the best strikers in the world. All the talent in
By
the
who?
world. Everyone. Everyone. You
That's a
know,
good point.
some call him a player between Berbatov and Haaland.
Yeah.
I'd say he's
You
more
know,
like an Ur type.
Pace, touch, finesse,
I don't even think
power.
No.
Literally can jump over your house if he has to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen him
Yeah.
do it? I have.
Yeah.
United's leading number 9.
In what?
He is the target
In
man.
what metric?
He's
In the
a
sense
man,
where
right?
he is the target man. He leads that
actually
11.
just
He's him.
As the role.
As the role.
He
He's,
wears the number
in
9
height.
jersey.
He's the leading guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
And
In
then how
height.
much how high he can jump, maybe.
I just want to go back to how
has
many
already
games he's
scored
played.
2 goals in the Prem. Hasn't even started every game and he's already on 2 goals.
I just want to go back to how he's starting for Slovenia. He hasn't played one game this year. So he's
bro, your guy's not even in like the international squad, bro.
well, obviously, clearly, Sesko isn't either, bro. He hasn't played a game this year.
He has.
We're in
I've
November,
watched him,
and
bro.
he hasn't played a game this year.
Bro, I've
I
literally
just showed
watched
him how many games he's
I don't
played.
know what Temu website you're looking at, bro, but I've literally watched him play every game. Every game.
For Slovenia.
Yeah.
For Slovenia.
So he gets up and watches Slovenia. This conversation should be over.
I actually do.
Well, yeah, you haven't
Genuinely.
defended Garnacho at all, so you take over and defend Garnacho.
So is this the end of Riyad's case?
Just before you start,
Well,
Ush,
apparently it
Riyad's
is.
made a strong case.
So yeah, Garnacho, I'm just gonna since we're just talking absolute rubbish, I'm gonna be like Garnacho starting for Argentina. He's played every single game this year, bro. I've seen him
But he hasn't.
when I jumped on YouTube and watched the Argentinian highlights.
But he hasn't.
So the same argument with you.
But the guy can't get 45 minutes. He can't get 45 minutes for Chelsea.
Yeah, and he's also half the
With
price
all
of Sesko.
these injuries,
He's also
he
half the
can't
price
get-
of Sesko.
mate, you can't put price on talent.
You know, Sesko's got a hard shot.
You
But
can't
it doesn't
put-
mean he's a better player.
You can't put price on talent. You've got a guy that is touted to be world class. Yeah,
touted by you.
And then you got a guy.
Mate, Riyad makes good points.
Then you got a guy who looks like.
He's played 10 games, 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 yellow card in the Premier League.
Bro, then you got a
Listen
guy
up.
that can air in
10
orange is the
games,
new
1
black,
goal, 1
bro.
assist.
10 games, 2 goals, 1 assist.
That's not
Just the new
that's not
black.
bad.
And then Garnacho. What do you say?
Orange is the new black.
That's a good one.
He's saying that Garnacho could be a lesbian prisoner.
That's it's a bit woke of you, bro.
No, I think he could.
Well, let's
Be
stick to
part of
football.
it.
Yeah, let's stick to football, not looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sesko looks like an alien. If we're looking. Anyway, Garnacho's played half the amount and he's already on 1 goal as well.
One goal.
What's your point?
1 goal.
And your one's a striker. He's played nearly every game. He's on 2 goals.
But
and
your
he's looked
player-
like an absolute bot every single game.
Garnacho should be
United
Premier
fans-
League proven.
United fans are reaching that hard. They've got compilations of his shot power. That just sums it up.
And
that game-
Is there any good?
And that game, he had 0 shots on target. He actually hit someone in the crowd. 0 shots on target. It was 60% pass accuracy. He did absolutely nothing that game. But your United fans were doing a shot compilation of how hard he shot. That's world class.
Look, at the end of the day, bro,
yeah, it's not. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
he's still
and then
he's still on double the goals Garnacho is.
Can we get a
in the
closing
Prem.
argument, boys?
yes, I'm just going to give you stats for Red Bull Salzburg last year when he played the full season. Salzburg. He scored 9 goals.
Salzburg?
What is it? Red Bull? Salzburg, whatever it is.
It's all right.
I can't. It's not loaded.
Just wake it up.
Yeah,
Like RIAD did. Wake it up.
So he played 36 games and he scored 9 goals.
900 goals.
13 goals.
Yeah, 13 goals in 36 games.
Hey, it's not bad, bro.
And you said
For
he was
20
half Hoyland. No, it was he's actually Hoyland's better.
Will
Half
Beckham.
Berbatov.
And Haaland.
Haaland.
I can't believe that. That's
20.
crazy. That's wild.
22.
Yeah, you have to look at how old he was
And he's
because you got no
holding
idea
the
about
pressure
it.
of Manchester United on your shoulders.
33 games for 13 goals, and you paid £70 million for him.
Well,
Absolute bargain.
well, boys, who do we think is the worst transfer out of the two between Garnacho and Sesko?
Don't forget, he played for Slovenia this whole year, yeah? Don't forget. He played every single game this year for
I don't know if
Slovenia.
we can base it off their arguments or if we
Yeah.
just base it off what.
Bro,
we
he threw me off with his stupid comments about Slovenia, bro. He was just adamant that he played, and I couldn't argue football.
because I
Because the
watched
guy's talking about
every
his looks. Like, how do you argue with
So I
a
watched
moron
every
like him?
game, and he assisted 2 in 1 game,
Yeah, are you sure you
which
weren't
was
watching?
literally the last game.
Sure you're
basically.
watching Slovakia?
Yes, bro.
All right.
Anyway,
Before you pick, I'm going to bring up the last game.
second last game. My
Yeah,
apologies.
yeah. Who they play?
Yeah, I'll tell you now. I'll tell you now.
We're going to bring up stats, bro. Seriously.
I wasn't expecting this one.
I'm really torn because initially I thought Sesko, but RIAD made some good arguments. So
Bro, shut the fuck up, bro.
I will say I probably did expect more from Garnacho.
Bro,
I expected more because he has played a couple seasons in the Prem. You know, he's not
Prem proven.
a new player coming into the Premier League like Sesko was.
he didn't score, first of all.
he played.
Hey, the last 2 games,
What are we doing here?
the last 2 games he's played,
Is this
they-
Slovenia
They
or-
didn't score. He played both games, but he didn't score in any of
Yeah,
them.
the whole team didn't score.
The whole thing.
I'm done, bro. Anyway, go to your last arguments.
Bloody hell.
He's given up, bro. He's given up.
I can't give
He
anything
can't
based on these
defend.
arguments. They're not.
He can't
I'm not
defend
arguing,
his
bro,
boy.
but when you
As in the case you're making, I
how am
can't.
I going to reply to something stupid like that, bro? How am I going to make the argument of that?
But the argument wasn't to go to hammer him and Sesko.
Okay,
it was to say about what Garnacho
All right, let me actually
gives.
talk- let me actually talk
you know
about
what?
Garnacho
Go
now.
quick, like 30 seconds. What's so good about
Give me the
Garnacho?
elevator pitch.
Yeah.
Garnacho is the much needed left winger that we have, direct. And if we can guide him, unlike Manchester United, I reckon he'll come of age at Chelsea Football Club.
Wow.
And he has more potential
How
than
old is he
Sesko. 22.
Who?
21. 21. That's it. And I think he's got a higher ceiling, and you've seen what he's done in the Premier League. This guy was struggling in the Bundesliga, for goodness
I
sake.
can't believe how Oogie slipped on this guy, bro.
I know,
One
bro.
season later.
Remember the name.
Oh, boys, let's
Justin
make a
Merendino.
decision. BERKZ,
he's coming
Garnacho or Sesko as the bigger flop?
As the bigger flop.
Yeah, bigger flop.
So who we don't prefer? I think, we haven't seen enough of Sesko in the Prem. So I'm going to say Garnacho just for that purpose.
What?
Not
That
based
doesn't
on the
even make
argument.
sense.
Not based on the argument. You never know, bro. Sesko could
We
settle
haven't
in.
seen much of Sesko in the Premier League, so, you know, he's
How long's
obviously
Garnacho
been shit.
in
We
the
haven't
Prem?
seen him.
How long's Garnacho been in the Prem?
Same amount of him for this year. We're talking about this year. Biggest flop for the club, bro. For the club.
I'm
Not
talking
for his
about
Premier League
historically.
career.
Well, you expect more
That
from
doesn't even
Garnacho.
make sense.
If he's meant to be the
I
most
haven't
needed
seen anything
solution,
of Sesko, but
If he's meant to be the
I'm gonna pick
much-needed
Garnacho.
solution of that left
That
wing
doesn't
for
even make
Chelsea,
sense.
if he's meant to be the solution at left wing,
I haven't seen anything of Sesko
Where is
this
it?
year in the Premier League, so
I said we haven't
obviously
seen enough of
I'm
him.
going to pick
I said
Garnacho.
we haven't
Bro,
seen enough
he's
of him.
doubled Garnacho's goals this season.
One's got
They're the
one.
same.
Double.
He's also double.
I almost want to change my answer just because of that.
This is what level you
Come on,
slip
bro.
down to. This is what level you slip down to.
I'm just saying, I
Be
reckon.
firm. Be firm with your
I
decision.
reckon, like,
bro.
give like Haaland, not Haaland. Sorry, Haaland's not a good example, but
He compared him to Haaland and Berbatov.
hold
bro.
on.
What else do you want?
I'm saying, give him, it may potentially give him a season to settle, and he might.
But
Overtake
that's not
Garnacho.
New age
what
Liverpool
this is
fan,
based
guys.
on.
New
It's not
age
the metric.
Liverpool
That,
fan.
that's not the metric is right now who's worse for their team.
All right, then I will say Sesko's worse. I'll
Thank you.
change
So
my answer.
Sesko's worse. Currently, right now, Sesko is worse than Garnacho
I would say so.
for their
yes.
own club.
Yes,
Okay,
at this
Kez.
point, yes.
Thank God.
I'll say that.
Yeah, I think they're both underperformed so far this year, but Sesko probably.
A man with common
But-
sense.
Like Riyad did make some good points, so I might. I'll stay with Sesko.
I say I would have actually said Garnacho's been worse than Sesko, but
you're
now
arguing-
it's irrelevant. It's 2-1. So now Sesko moves on into the final for the worst player so far from the transfer window.
Oh, so this is like a bracket thing.
Yeah.
You go, all right.
Yeah.
So now it is Frimpong versus Hincapié. Was who would like to argue Frimpong's case first, and who would like to argue his case in the final? Because he's obviously going through.
The guys played like 2 games.
You
I
both
don't
pick
mind.
Frimpong. That's why
It's up
he's
to you.
in. I was going to put Isaac, but you both pick Frimpong.
You
So
can put
Frimpong.
Isaac in there. Wow.
Yeah, well,
I mean, fair enough. It's I guess it's the
who
same
wants to
argument.
argue Frimpong v Hincapié, and who wants to argue Frimpong v Sesko?
Do you reckon it's better you bring it home if he gets that far down the track, or
Yeah, okay. It's
All
up
right,
to you.
so
I don't
you-
mind.
do you want me to kick it off?
I reckon you'll still beat Hincapié though, because he hasn't
Oh, he
played.
hasn't played actually. That's true. All right. So what was the
Whenever
metric
you're
again?
ready,
We're
it's
arguing
Frim-
why he's not a flop.
You're
what we're
trying to
saying?
say why Frimpong would be is not a flop, and
Okay.
I'm trying to say why Hincapié is not a flop.
Okay. I would say. Oh, I don't know. I can't defend him, but I will say we've seen he's pacey.
What the hell is
The
going on?
man.
What the hell is going
That's
on?
about all we've got, bro. I can't talk about anything else. Honestly, I wish there was a
did
better
you
argument
take
I could make, bro. But there's actually nothing I can talk about. There's nothing. What else can you talk about? You talk about him at the start, and there's not much
He
else
was
to bring him
last
home
year's
with.
player of the season.
I was going to bring that up. He was a player of the season in the Bundesliga. I'm pretty sure. He obviously was
That was actually Verts.
not player of the season, team of the season. I think. I believe. I could be wrong. I'll have to double check it. You can check it for Milky because
I'm just gonna check both.
GPT every 2 minutes.
I'm just going to check both of them.
Yeah.
How do you spell your player's name?
HINCAPIE.
He was from Leverkusen too.
In Copy.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yes, he was anyway. He was a star for Leverkusen before he came. Obviously, that's why he ended up at Liverpool. He's multifaceted, so he can play. He can play up forward a bit more too. He doesn't always have to slot in at right back.
Yep.
Yeah.
He does have that potential to slot in at if we ever go 3 at the back, like we were saying. Maybe he plays wing back. Maybe he's Salah's successor. You never know. Maybe that's what they were thinking when they bought him. I don't know. I'm not Michael Edwards.
Wow. What a riveting argument we have.
Maybe
here.
I'm just. Hey, you said argue the case why he's not. I'm just giving you the facts or the potential facts. And I had one more thing in mind, but I've lost it now because you made me laugh before.
So
What was I going to say? And he's got a great head of hair.
What has he got?
He's got his dreads.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice.
And he's got a cool accent too. He speaks
Yeah, no.
like he's a native Londoner, almost.
Very nice.
That's
Wow.
about it. His injury record. You know, he's settling into the Premier League. I know he hasn't played too much for us.
But when he has played,
But when he has played, he's looked all right. That's what I will say. For the purpose of this argument, he's looked all right.
I will say that Hincapié is the biggest money signing in the back line for Arsenal, which shows what Arteta thinks of his potential and what he can bring to the best defensive team in the league as it stands. He's played 2 games, 2 clean sheets. One was against Brighton in the Cup and this morning in the Champions League. He's played one at left back and one at left centre back, so he is, again, someone who can play in a couple of positions. We obviously haven't seen the best of him. He's made a couple of cameos off the bench, but he's someone who took up the challenge to try break into the Arsenal team, which I think you need to respect. Obviously, we know how well that defence is, and he's someone that's looked at it and been like, I can get in there, which speaks wonders for the potential that he thinks he has and what the coaching staff at Arsenal think he has as well.
This is such a beautiful. That's stunning.
You know what I mean? So I think based on that,
Flows off the tongue, bro.
that's what I'm going to settle my argument with.
I wish I prepared a speech before like this. Like
It's almost like he knew what we were going to do.
like, wow.
All you had to say, all you had to say was remember the name, and then that's it. Your argument would have been done and dusted.
We're not talking about me, right? We're talking
So
about his speech.
out of the two of you, could you please decide between Frimpong and Hikap? Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's it.
BERKZ argument, I couldn't believe he's actually worse than our two. I'm not even joking. It's actually worse than mine and yours combined. Your one was bad, my one was worse, and he's the shittest I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said Frimpong in the question, bro.
He's got good hair.
dreads.
And then this one started he deep dived into Arteta. He actually convinced me. So I'm going to say Frimpong. I'm sorry,
I
bro.
wrote a poem about him.
Yeah, no,
talking shit about Frimpong.
I'm saying Frimpong, bro. I'm sorry.
Frimpong, bro.
That's a clean sweep. So Frimpong moves forward to the final.
I'm sorry.
We now
I can't sell him, bro.
have Frimpong v Sesko, who will be crowned
involved.
as the current flop worst transfer that our four teams have made.
Bro, I'm surprised Isaac wasn't on this. Like,
Well, see, I put Isaac originally.
yeah.
But both BERKZ and Kez said Frimpong had been their worst
What did you
transfer.
say? I said Isaac. What did you say?
Boogie said Isaac or Kirkez.
Yeah.
Vicky
Really?
said Kirkez. I said Isaac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was 3 Isaacs.
Surprised you guys said Isaac, bro. The guy's
Well, he's completely disrupted your whole team.
He's
I don't think so. I don't think we've
He's the
given him
most
any
expensive
service.
player in Premier League history.
Anyway, we're not getting into Isaac because we're not discussing Isaac here.
yeah, it's a fair point.
We're talking Frimpong. So who wants to go first, Frimpong or Sesko? Paper, scissors, rock quickly. Kez.
No, I'll go first, bro.
Make sure
He goes, he's the most expensive signing in Premier League history. I go, and he goes, yeah, fair point.
That's half of Boogie's arguments anyway, bro. It just says it.
All right. Look.
You're short guy.
All right. So,
Oh, you want to go? You want to go?
go.
Can someone go?
Oh, look.
Right.
Bro, he jumps high.
One scores goals.
Dad's a rabbit.
He's built like a brick shithouse. Absolute tank. And then one can't get on the field. And one can't get on the field.
It's like this big, bro. What do you mean? Come on.
Just disclaimer, we've got no idea what we're doing.
Okay, so
Are you done?
One scores goals, the other can't get on the field. Simple as that.
Fair enough.
He's lost.
okay, so with Frimpong,
He's got a good
adding
head of hair.
adding
Yes.
to BERKZ's comments, he for me was the worst because he hasn't been able to get on the field. So when I judged all of these players and gave my verdict as to who was probably the biggest flop, it was in regards to how much time they've had and also how much time they've actually spent on the field. Now, with Frimpong, he actually has proven that he's played a couple of decent games at the start of the season. The first 2-3 games, he was actually all right.
pre-season.
He was good of the league.
He has played Premier League.
I haven't...
You watch
I-
pre-season.
In
pre-season.
pre-season, he was amazing, but he wasn't as good
He's played a couple
as
of
the Premier League games. But then he got injured. He's been out for about 6 weeks. So out of the 10 game weeks, he's played well the first 2-3 games, hasn't been in, and now just come back and he's not playing. So for me, he's actually done more than Sesko because Sesko's come off the bench. He's actually been easily integrated into the team and still done nothing.
Makes sense.
I mean, he's doubled Garnacho's goal tally, but we heard that before. Remember the name, whatever. But
If you divide two by
See how easy
For me, when a player who plays in the Prem, it's his first season in the Prem as a senior player. You know, we're not talking about his academy days, but as a senior player, you've come in not even 2 weeks in, and you've already had a soft tissue injury. Now, look, history does repeat itself. Generally, players that do have soft tissue injuries generally can't stay on the field. And a lot of players, with all the talent in the world, just had really injury-ridden careers, and that's for me is massive. So I feel like he'll either flop now, and he'll also flop long term.
Wait,
He just won't be able.
argument?
I just think he won't be able to just be fit
He's talking about
and play.
I know. But I'm just saying
Consistently.
that wasn't part of the rule.
Which is fine, but I still
Whereas
think with
Sesko, who gets battered. Whereas Sesko, who gets battered.
You got issues?
Listen, no. Sesko is a type of player who gets battered every single week by centre backs. Yeah. And, mashallah,
Touch wood.
touch wood.
He's all right.
He's all right.
Can we send you on a
And he
course?
scored 2 goals. And he scored 2 goals. That's my counter
And he
argument.
scored 2 goals, don't forget.
2 goals. Double Garnacho's goal hole.
This is what we do with man.
Are you counting the ninth penalty you took in the Carabao Cup? Is that so 3 goals with the
So
Carabao?
3 goals. There
with the
you go.
Carabao
Thank
Cup
you very
penalty,
much.
yeah,
With the Carabao when he was like 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've made my own. After Riyad's convincing
Bro,
argument.
shut your mouth, bro.
After Riyad's convincing
Bro,
argument.
this isn't a. Just go by the argument. Who do you think is a bigger flop?
Yeah, your argument's like it's
Sesko
like a
or Frimpong?
it's like a bee.
You can't say
fucking my
Sesko
nose.
is a bigger flop.
That's what it feels like. It's like a bee just goes into
Bro,
my
the
nose.
bloke
and
is.
just bites
Bro, the bloke can't get on the field. He can't get on the field. You got Connor Bradley, who's now playing ahead of him. Connor Bradley playing ahead of him, bro.
yeah, but Frimpong's still injured.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He can't
Do you
get on the
watch
field.
Do you watch the
bro.
Premier League at all?
He can't get on the field. He's injured. He's always
Have you
injured.
heard of the Premier League?
All right, so
Man,
that's my
delete this whole
argument.
segment. Delete this whole segment.
I can't believe Garnacho's not here, bro. How the hell is Garnacho not here?
yourself out of a
How did you change, bro? How did
You literally
Garnacho's a
can't.
flop?
If the officer
He's a
pulled you
flop.
over, yeah, and you're drunk, yeah.
Bro, you're the one that said remember the name.
Here we go. It was an analogy.
Listen,
1 year
if a cop
ago.
pulls you over, yeah, and you're drunk, all right, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, argue a case. If you convince me, I'll let you go." And you just go, boom, Jack Daniels. Like that to him, obviously he's gonna fucking fine you, bro. That's literally what you've done.
How? I've counter-argued.
You haven't, because you're just like, right, he's doubled the score.
I said,
He's strong.
He's built like a brick
He
shit
gets
house.
battered every week.
yeah, which led into my argument
Like,
that
explain
he
to us
doesn't get injured.
how he fits into the United system under Amarin, bro. Like, get into detail a bit. Just be like, bro, he's got a great
Fucking
nose. That doesn't make sense, bro.
got a great
Like, just break it down a bit. If you started off like analysing it first, maybe I wouldn't have to say Garnacho's got nice hair.
I think we know he's one at this point, bro.
Do you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
Bro, why are you even, bro? What? Who are you arguing for, bro? This argument was between Sesko and Frimpong.
No, but you didn't let the bloke talk, bro.
Bro, I counter-argued, and then I'll let him go have his counter-argument too, which
Yeah,
he
I know,
hasn't.
but as he was talking, you started talking.
I didn't remember. I'll finish my counter-argument.
the name. All right, yeah, sorry, yeah, go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, anyway,
Should we
for
vote?
me, it's Sesko. Yeah.
I agree, mate.
Yeah.
You don't even need the counter argument.
No, that's
Yeah, we'll vote.
Sesko.
I'm going.
What's your vote, bro? Who's the bigger flop?
There's no need, bro.
Bro, if you were Sesko,
I'm proper sweating, bro.
if you were Sesko's lawyer, yeah, if you was a gangland identity, like a criminal,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
and your lawyer
The
yeah.
guy's got 2 goals. What more can I argue for him?
All right, he's a-
2 goals, bro.
Okay, listen. If you're a lawyer, let me land. If you're a lawyer, yeah, and he's a gangland identity, yeah, and your lawyer and he genuinely he didn't do anything wrong, no criminal offence, nothing like that, but he has to go to court on some bullshit charges.
Yeah.
He'll get the death penalty because of it. Genuinely, he'll get the death penalty, and he's actually innocent. That's what type of lawyer you're gonna be.
But officer, I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
It
no,
doesn't matter.
bang.
Your lawyer's an idiot.
Yeah, no, mate, you're done, locked up for life. That's what you've done to your player, bro.
Look,
Oh, fuck.
you didn't land well on this portion of it. Like towards the end.
Bro, my eyes are red because hay fever started. Anyway, LP, who are you nominating?
We've already
bro?
got 2 for Cisco, so there's no point.
Oh, fuck.
Albi's crying,
Yeah,
bro.
it's between this guy and this guy, isn't it?
Is it? Don't I get to vote?
Nah, bro, it's your own player.
Oh,
Like.
yeah, sorry.
You should vote against Frimpong. I mean, for Frimpong.
Honestly, I was going to
true,
vote
right.
Frimpong so BERKZ would be the decider. But there's no point, bro. Like, I'm done, bro. Sesko wins. Sesko's the worst.
He doesn't even have to do anything.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that, bro.
You can believe it.
Got nothing to do with me, bro.
Oh, bro.
You can.
You can.
We'll be back in 2 minutes, man. I need to watch my we're recomposed and we are back. We're going to get into the games now, boys. I want to start off with Liverpool. Back-to-back wins, back-to-back clean sheets.
They're back.
Feels good. Feels good.
A bit more of a better vibe around the club at the moment. BERKZ, before we get to you, Kez, obviously you're joining us. You are a Liverpool fan. Can you give us what you felt the past couple of weeks, just real quick, and then how you feeling after the last 2 games?
Obviously, it was probably a bit of like uncharted territory for us in recent years. Like the last, I don't know, however many years we hadn't been like that. We hadn't had a form slump like that since probably Klopp in the 2020 season, I think, when we'd lost a few.
Post winning the league, I think that
Yeah, so
Was that the Van Dijk ACL year?
and everyone else.
Yeah.
Um,
And it was a scramble to get to 4th.
Yeah. So pretty much since then, we haven't really had that, and we hadn't really had it since Klopp came in either. So for about 10 years, second time it's happened, this blip. So, it wasn't great, but I don't doubt the quality that's in the team. It's more just a matter of, I think, like the last couple of games, getting back to basics and picking a team that's actually right with the players that are available and going from there. But we're back, baby, and so bigger rise from the dead than Undertaker at WrestleMania 20. So,
You excited?
huh? Yeah, I'm excited to finish second.
Ooh, there you go.
To City.
To
I
Arsenal.
mean, there's only one team that's going to win it, and if they don't, fuck.
BERKZ, Salah's on the score sheet again.
Yes, in the Villa game you're talking about.
Yeah, Villa
Yes,
game.
Yeah,
Yeah, so playing himself into a bit of form.
I think so.
Yeah,
Today
especially-
he looked good too, man.
Fuck, he
in the
did
Champions
look
League, he
unreal
looks
today.
like he's coming back to his best. Maybe he's shaking off the jitters.
Who's that?
Again?
Who's that?
Salah.
More Salah running
Down the wing.
Mo Salah.
That's more convincing argument for Salah than you did for Sesko, bro.
that one song that you just sang there, that one note.
I can't wait to revisit this end of the season.
Well, it might be different by the end of the
Oh
season.
no, don't
but
say that now, bro, please.
For today's,
I'm bookmarking this episode.
for today's purposes, you didn't do too great.
No, it was this guy's fault, bro.
Anyway, I believe looking to the future now. Don't worry about the
Anyway,
past.
Yeah, Liverpool.
Yeah, I think Salah's. I feel like he's coming back to himself a little bit more. Obviously, like he didn't have a goal today, but the way he played, the positions he was getting into, that ball that he, was it Tigakpo that he got into, that almost.
Let him know it's Real Madrid game you're talking about.
Yeah, sorry, Real Madrid from this morning.
So
This
Wednesday-
morning it's
Wednesday
currently
morning.
Wednesday. Sorry, it's currently Thursday in Australia. No, it's Wednesday in Australia, bro. I lost track of time. Sorry.
So when you it'll
I'm
be
still
Wednesday
in
morning.
Japan time. I'm sorry. It's Wednesday currently.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's played himself into a bit of form. He did well today in the morning against Real Madrid. For the fans, as you said.
So what's different?
I don't know. I think, like I said, for me it was around getting that bit of confidence. Like I said last week, we need to start getting a bit of results to get the confidence flowing. And Mark Bosnich, I know you don't like listening too much, but he made a good point this morning. He's like, you can talk about tactics and you know how to play a game and game management, whatever else, but it comes down to 3 things, which I won't be able to list to you. But one of them was confidence.
and balls.
Yeah, pretty stuff like that. He was trying to say like confidence, belief, getting yourself back into the mindset of I'm a winner, I can play games, I can win games. It does play a role in it, I reckon. Like I reckon that getting that 250th over the weekend was probably like maybe that was what was hanging over his head. I don't know. Like how can you get past that mental barrier of like I've hit 250 now, what's next type thing. But yeah, I think Villa was like a good primer to go as a leaping board to kind of maybe kick off another run of form.
Well, Canado played fantastic today.
He did actually, yeah.
Is that
He
a
did.
bit of a?
Is that a bit of a to Real Madrid? I don't know because there's rumours that he's been offered a new deal as well. So
Wait, the new deal's been on the table for ages.
no, as in like a revisited kind of.
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah.
this week or last week it came out in the
With
media.
with Liverpool's form slump, they weren't playing good football at all.
No.
So you couldn't even like blame it on like luck or just unlucky moments. They were genuinely in the slumps. You reckon Slot has changed anything tactically in these last 2 games?
It's actually, I think it's more than confidence and stuff. It's actually the teams that we played and their play style against us. Teams have been very direct against us, picking up the second and third balls. completely completely bypassing the midfield and just playing long. United did it. That was Amarim's tactic. They played like 400 long balls in one half against us. Midfield clustered in together. Chelsea did something similar where they actually pinned our fullbacks back. Slot likes to press with the one man at the back, that plus one at the back. So when the midfield...
too.
Hey?
Brentford too.
Yeah, Brentford, Palace, all these teams played direct. Emery actually played into our hands, and as we know, obviously, Alonso at Real Madrid is a ball-playing manager. His Real Madrid team, his Bayer Leverkusen team, they all play similar style to Slot, so you are able to counter-press. So I actually think those two games, and even City, if they play how City usually play, is actually going to suit us. And I actually called it out to Dad, after the Villa game. I said, I actually wouldn't be surprised if we pick up points against
City.
both City and Madrid.
Oh, yeah.
Even though our form's been terrible, because all three teams look to play football. So we are able to press and we're not caught out, one-on-one at the back. But I think,
Yeah, I actually said that to the boys as well, man. Like, every team up until Villa had played X, and it's like every manager had just looked at what the previous manager had done against Liverpool and just sort of replicated it. Long balls, win the second ball, the knockdown, and then just go from there. Don't even try to play out from the back. Don't play through the midfield. Just skip them all together. Go direct. And then it's like Emery's looked at it and been like, nah, stuff that.
Good evening. No.
I'm going to play through him. And it was just, I couldn't believe it, especially Salah's goal. Like,
Yeah.
Emi Martinez isn't really known as a ball-playing keeper, and you've got him on his penalty spot trying to play the ball out from the back. Complete miss it and just open goal for Salah.
Yeah.
I feel like he could have done that like 3 or 4 times in that game too. Like
They stuffed up a
the
couple
lack of
times.
intensity that he had with trying to get that ball out from the back, it didn't suit them. I don't know if that was the instruction to be like, slow it down, slow it out from the back, but like, yeah, it didn't work.
So you're saying if teams revert back to, going long balls, is that still going to give Liverpool
Issues?
some
Yeah.
trouble? Issues?
I think so, but the other thing why I think we struggled so much with it, whereas last year we didn't, is 2 new fullbacks. Kirkes hadn't really been working out. Frimpong, Bradley, Sob have been playing right back. And Grav's been injured. So having Macca there, who wasn't fully fit, he wasn't primed and ready to go because of his 2-month injury during pre-season, he hasn't been that screen that he was last year when Grav was out.
Yeah.
And Grav hasn't been there for about 4 games as well. So there's been constant changes in that defensive shape. So when long balls are coming in, if Sob is there or Jones is there, they haven't been there before. So they're not exactly primed to be that screen and cover. But if teams do go back to that, now we've had Robbo at left back and Bradley at right back, Grav and Macca playing the 6 and the 8 again with Sob as a 10, I think it's looking a lot more settled. Because even the second goal against Villa, we were pressing and Emi Martinez played it out to Konsa. Konsa went long on his left foot. I don't think he's a left footer, is he?
No, Konsa's right.
Right footer, yeah.
Right-footed.
Played a left-footed long ball straight to Van Dijk's head, Macca to Grav, and automatically you'd broken their counter press, and them trying to play out. So, yeah, I think the last couple of games have actually suited the way Liverpool want to play and press.
There you go.
What do you make about Wirtz going out to the left wing? You reckon that's all right? Leave him out there?
I like it because he actually drifts in. He's almost like Arda at Real Madrid. He's got that sort of free roll when he plays out on the wing, like he did this morning. Although today he played like a right back. It was pretty cool. But Wirtz actually was very close to Ekitike. But it, sort of this morning's game I'm talking about, the Real Madrid one, Valverde was a bit confused almost, and like he was always by himself. And so the centre-backs, Huijsen and Militao, were always marked. Salah had Correas. And we look to play a lot more from the right and central, with Wirtz just completely abandoning that left wing. Whereas with Gakpo, he's just stuck out there on the touchline because he's a more orthodox winger. So I don't mind Wirtz being out there because then it leaves the same midfield trio of, Grav, Sob and Macca.
Long term, that's got to be an issue, but
Potentially, but I think it just gives us something different,
It's only his first game
to
so
play with.
He's got to just blend into the.
I think he's got a bit more versatility. Like, I don't mind him out on the left wing only because, like, Gakpo's very one-dimensional, I feel like. Like, you kind of know what he's going to do. He's always going to try and cut in and take the shot, and it's
he's
predictable.
the anti-Robin. You know how they say with
Yeah,
Robin,
yeah.
even if you know what he's going to do, he's going to
do it.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With him, you know what he's doing and you can stop
What's
it.
that? What's that meme? It's like he's stoppable on his day.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Like, I feel like Wirtz has a bit more like in the locker to be able to maybe sort of work his way out of that position, like, and actually get a result. Hopefully,
That
I hope
meme
it
is
starts
like
firing.
Riyad's argument.
Riyad is a lawyer, stoppable on his day, bro.
At lawyer R, you're locked up for life.
Bravo.
Bravo. So I got no defense.
That's what you're gonna get.
Stopping his
Lawyer,
Yes.
lawyer R, yes, beaten.
So what do you say?
A life sentence without parole. Thank you.
Hey, look, bro.
Any last words, lawyer?
If you plead
Fair
guilty, we might bring it down to 25 years.
No. We'll take a life sentence. Thank you.
I need that money.
Come on, you got to help Gil. Oh, Gil.
That was perfect.
Oh, bro, that's my favourite character.
That was perfect.
Moving forward, we've got the Battle of the Bridge, but at Tottenham's new stadium.
Chelsea Stadium.
Yeah, literally.
Boogie, 1-0 win against Spurs.
Bad.
You maintained them to point zero.
It's 0.005.
11 or something like that XG, like something. It was like nothing.
Yeah, it was literally nothing.
Nothing.
I think they had 3 shots, 1 on target.
It
It was
wasn't
crazy.
really of a shot.
We saw
was
that.
one of the worst.
We also saw Jed Spence and Van der Ven snubbing Thomas Frank at the end of the game. So,
Bit of trouble.
how did the game go, Oogs?
Honestly, it was exactly how I expected it to be. But I always try and be modest, humble before the game. But no, honestly, when it comes to Spurs,
Humble guy, this
I
guy,
never
yeah.
ever say anything because anything could happen in that game. Obviously not, but honestly, we suffocated them all game. It was just the high press. We dominated them in every aspect. Won every single second ball. They played really well. Fofana came back into the team. We only see him once a year anyway. He played fantastic, which
He was a centre back that you guys actually forgot last week on last week's pod
Yeah, I realised
to mention about the centre backs. You know how you guys were saying Acheampong's the only one?
yeah, but he's
But
just got back in
Fofana
the
plays
team.
like once a week,
Yeah.
once a year.
Once a year, we forget about him. But when you get an elite centre back that plays next to Trevor, I always say Trevor gets
carried.
steps up a level. He played really well. But yeah, against Spurs, they're in big trouble. The way they set up, I know they won this morning, but the way they set up against us and the way they played at home was appalling.
Are they in trouble, or is it just a misstep for this game? Like, I know,
But they've been
it's
playing.
a big game. Like, Chelsea's obviously it's a massive derby to play against, but
But they
like
hardly create anything throughout the. They have a game here and there where they score a few goals.
like Van der Ven this morning was it
Unreal.
Yeah, but
this
that's
morning?
a-
Yesterday?
but
Like, it was
that's
a
a
crazy
wonder
goal. I know it's here and there. It's
can't
moments of magic.
compare- You can't compare the rest defense, the way that European teams set up in the Champions League, especially the lower level teams, like they played Copenhagen
Yeah.
to a Prem team. You can't compare, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Van der Ven picked the ball up on the edge of his 18-yard and
Sprinted.
just ran. Like
it was like an under sevens goal.
it was unreal, yeah. But it was like something you score when you're a kid, where you can just
honestly,
run through
yeah.
a team.
Yeah,
He's done.
straight
Look,
through.
he's done that before
Against United.
But he assisted.
not hard.
He assisted. I think he ran the
How
whole
good
field.
is United?
Under sevens team.
Oh, lawyer, yes, he did it against us too.
Your Honour, the evidence points to the fact that it was there.
It was us, United. It's not a fluke.
In his hands. He did, Your Honour. That is a mistake by you. I'll have to correct that in front of the court today.
It's not a fluke.
Done it against smaller teams than Copenhagen. In United.
We're talking about small teams. He's like, he did it against United.
I'll be like, you don't do that against grim teams, man. And he's like,
I hope he does it against Chelsea. I hope he does it against Chelsea. Honestly, I really do.
Worked that perfect.
I hope he does it.
How because you can't compare
Prem teams. But you can.
You know what? It's because you're not focused. You need to focus, bro. you need to focus.
That's what he do in court too, bro. He was lawyer.
I'm focused, bro. I'm saying, no, our argument was he doesn't. You can't do that in the Prem. But I'm like, actually, counter argument.
Oh, my stomach hurts, bro.
That's too good.
You just get out, bro.
That is way too
I
good.
thought we were talking about too. I completely forgot.
This always happens. Every time I
Van de
talk
Ven.
about Chelsea, it just gets carried away talking about fucking something else.
Van de Ven running through small
Yeah,
teams.
That's right. That's what we're talking about.
Running through. Yeah, right.
But my question was, are they actually in trouble? Because they're currently sitting fifth. They're not doing that bad. They're only like a point or two off top three.
I-
Their home form is one of the worst
Yeah,
that
I
I've ever
was-
seen this year.
I was going to say, they can't win at home. I think they're in trouble at home. They've got like some juju there. I don't know if the players don't like it, if the hotel they're staying at's no. I don't know, but like they can play away.
Well, it's
Yeah.
funny you say that. I was speaking to some English lad when I was in England. I go, where is a good place to go visit? Like, should I go visit stadiums after hours this day? And he goes, do not go to North London, especially this Tottenham Stadium. Because
Really?
if you drive there and leave your car there, he goes, your headlights are gone. Or your car's stolen.
They come on a bus there.
that
Like, what are they worried
area.
about?
No, I'm just saying that particular area around the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Yes, it's very
Full on.
bad at night.
Not surprised.
So I don't know. Maybe they're just scared to go out and actually play as well. They might get.
Full of Turks there too.
It is. No, there is. I go. I'm Australian. And he's like, mate. He goes, you'll fit right in. He changed his tune straight away. He changed his tune straight away.
Oh, don't, it'll be fun.
He goes, mate, let's go have a kebab.
nothing. Don't.
But yeah, anyway, back to the game. Reece James had a great game. Fuck, dude, he's mashallah injury free. He's been playing unreal. Cap.
Talking too early now, bro. Come on.
I just said mashallah.
How old is he now? 26.
He just turned 26.
I've got a really, really hot take.
Yeah.
Is it time for Chelsea to bin him and cash in?
I heard this argument last year. It was a Chelsea TikToker that said it as well, and he came out and made a video literally last week and apologized for it. He goes, I'll never say that again.
Because everyone knows he's a good player, yeah? But is it worth keeping somebody on, what, $250 a week?
Yeah.
To play 10 games a year?
I think as him growing up from the Chelsea academy, being the captain, having family ties within his sister, obviously plays for Chelsea as well. I think you just keep him until the wheels fall off.
I suppose money's not a problem.
Unless Real Madrid comes for him when he's about to
Well,
go for free.
that's
Maybe.
the-
That's what I'm saying. Like,
why
if
they
Real
said that
Madrid come
last year.
in the summer and are like, we'll give you 50 mil, he's got a year left on his contract, would you sell?
Well, he doesn't have a year left on.
But I'm just saying, like, if
If you're hypothetically.
Nah,
Does he actually?
I think we just keep him. I think we keep him till the wheels fall off.
legit,
100%.
one club player.
One club player.
Well, bro, Maresca's sort of managed the injuries out of him. I will say at the moment, like, yes, early on last season he was having those stints where he was out for a couple of weeks at a time, but since his latest injury and he's come back, Maresca's been able to like sort of manage his minutes a bit, and he's rotated in between midfield and right back and centre back. Where maybe he doesn't need to run as much depending on the game, the team they're playing. So
I agree.
I think Maresca's done really well managing Reece James and like keeping him on the field in the larger picture. You know, like
he what-
rotating him a bit more, moving him around so he doesn't have to play as much and they don't depend on him as heavily.
I think he played 26 games last year. I can go back and have a look.
I think he missed the start of the season a bit and then he came good.
and he hasn't missed a game since November, other than that that 1 week just leading up to the first international break. I'm pretty sure. So he's played every game. Obviously, in between the games, he's rested against the Champions League games or the what was it, the Conference League. We like to forget about that. But he played fantastic. Moises Caicedo played fantastic as always. The team in general played really well.
Why couldn't you score more goals?
We missed a couple of sitters. I think who was their keeper? Vicario had a great game. Yeah, very good. A couple of really good saves. Giddens missed a sitter.
Pedro, I think, had one first half and he missed.
He missed that
like Vicario saved it, I think.
Vicario saved it. He had another one at the second half as well. The keeper saved it as well. But yeah, if it was any other day, that could have been 4-5-0, easy. But João Pedro's got his first goal after a few months.
Was that his first?
Nah, like he scored a couple of goals this season. I'm just saying his
he
first
scored
goal in
that?
the wall.
He scored in his first 2 games. And then
Yeah.
he has
I remember
So
him
he's on
scoring
3
a
goals
header
now.
on like literally this far off the line.
Yeah.
From a corner one.
Yeah, so he's on 3 goals.
Well, Chelsea had 15 shots, 9 on target, so
Yeah, it was
the game
what
definitely
did
shouldn't have
Spurs
finished.
have?
3 shots, 1 on target.
Well,
No, it was a good game. I can touch on everyone else. Who else can I touch on? Cucurella played well.
Malagusto.
Augusto, he was everywhere, bro. That guy just runs around. I reckon he does like 16, 17 Ks a game.
Do you still think he's the best right back in the world, like you were saying last year?
I think it was the year before, wasn't it?
Trying to send me on that Andy.
Yeah.
That was last year. That was the first time we moved.
No, Cook is back.
Cucurella's unreal, bro.
Bro, what happened with Bergvall? He came off like 7 minutes in.
Who?
Bergvall.
He got concussed. Yeah, sorry. So 8 minutes into the game, the ball hits him. I've never seen a concussion before in the Premier League. Or maybe the guy started getting, he was rolling around his days. He got up, he nearly fell back down. Doctors came across and they spoke to him and he was like, "No, I'm fine. You can tell by his facial expressions, he wasn't. He got dragged off. Like obviously they took him off to have a look at him, and then the doctor's like, "No, he has to come off." Shit. And then he started
like actual concussion.
Actual concussion. And then he started arguing with the doctors. He's like, "Nah." He started like going like this and that, and they're like, "Nah, done." So they put this player on that RIAD really loves. So Xavi Simons gets subbed on. He does a
Generational talent.
yeah. He does a few runs and then he gets dragged back off the 77th minute. So
No way, did he come on and come off?
come on. He looked absolutely. He got bossed by everyone on that side. Reece James, Gusto. I actually sort of felt bad for him.
Wait, does that count as a sub? Because wasn't it? I think the rule is if you've used 5
They
subs.
did 6 subs.
Because you can, concussion is like
Concussion's
isn't
an
it?
extra
Yeah.
sub.
That means Chelsea can do an extra one too.
We did.
So I think you guys did 5. They did 6.
I'm pretty sure we did 6.
You guys subbed Gusto, Fofana, Neto, Garnacho. So you done 4.
Oh, 4.
No, not even. There you go.
6 to 4, fucking 5.
You don't even have to, mate.
Yeah, but no. Other than that, it was a good game. I don't know. It's really boring talking about beating Spurs because it's just so easy. We've lost to them, I think, once since 2021.
They haven't won a game against us in 18 or something, was it?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's crazy.
It's nuts. It was just it doesn't matter how bad. I think this team over the years, other than pre-Roman, could be the worst team that's ever played against Spurs since I've been watching anyway for 2024, whatever it is. And we still just cakewalked them.
You started watching in 2024.
I said 24 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I liked. I'm not liked it. I thought it was funny how all the players after the game, like your Romeo Lavias and there were a few others that are all posting all those cheeky,
Yeah, home sweet home.
home sweet home, and,
I actually rate it.
Yeah.
Too. Do you know why I rate it? Because Jed Spence takes the mick on
out of everyone,
Yeah.
and he puts everyone in his penitentiary.
Yeah.
The Grand Theft Auto one.
I rate it.
He got cakewalked.
He had a shocker, Spence.
I actually like him though as a player.
I do too, but not against Chelsea.
And touching on what you mentioned earlier as well with Van de Ven and him, apparently they were asking Thomas Frank before the Copenhagen game about it, and he actually said they came into my office the next day and apologised for.
I'm sorry, boss.
Yeah, I think he
For
also
walking off.
he referenced Vinny Jr. and Alonso as well in Real Madrid. So, Oogs, anything else you want to add?
We're winning it all. No, I'm joking. Nothing. Nothing at all.
Now,
Why not?
I want to go into the Arsenal game because I want to save the United one for the last RIAD. I'll give you a bit of time to compose your thoughts.
Red, are you here?
It all work out.
Arsenal 2, Burnley 0.
What an easy
What's
game
new?
for you guys. Another clean sheet.
I will say this is the second time Burnley's lost at home in 18 months. It's the first time they've conceded more than 1 goal at home in 18 months. The only other team to beat them was Liverpool 1-0 in the 95th minute with a penalty. So we came out...
Had to remind us.
Yeah, we came out 2-0. We came out of the gates. The first 10, 12 minutes, it looked like we were just trying to adjust to what they were doing. And then as the game sort of flowed from the 15-minute mark onwards, it was just complete one-sided domination for the first half. Gyökeres scored an amazing goal. Really liked it. Poaching goal. That's what your striker needs to do. And he capitalised. Comes off with a hamstring injury, so another soft tissue injury.
I take him out and he scores a goal. Nice.
Yeah, that's how it goes, isn't it? And then obviously Declan Rice.
You're gonna look at me.
Don't forget.
Oh, of course, yeah, your FPL forfeit as well.
What is it?
We did forget that. Declan Rice gets the header in the first half as well, 2-0 into half time, and then it was just conserve energy, shut up shop, 3 away games in a week. And that's it.
Tributed to his auntie, his late auntie passed.
Yeah, he did. That was really nice as well.
His Rice's auntie passed, so he
Yeah, I'll let him listen.
It's not that type of podcast, bro.
Sorry, man.
What is going on today?
Guys, let's get serious here. Come on.
We'll just do this all
Let's get serious.
Oh,
Bro, that was so subtle, bro. It was just like,
Let's get serious. Let's get serious, guys. Come on. Let's get serious here.
Yeah.
Arsenal are just strolling on. The Arsenal train.
another clean
keeps
sheet.
on
Another
clicking on.
clean sheet. That's
Clean sheet
8 in a row after this
this
morning.
morning.
And
Yeah, wow.
this morning.
Yeah.
I genuinely think you guys could pull off 14, 15 goals.
Do you reckon they beat the record?
Don't know.
It'll be close. It'll be very close.
I think we haven't seen anyone even come remotely close to that since then.
Yeah.
Even like City and Liverpool's powerhouse teams had 22 and 23 conceded or something like that. So I think we'll end with like around 20. By the end of the season, if this form maintains through the whole season, I think we'll end with like 20 goals conceded in the Prem.
It's crazy.
No problem.
Crazy.
But yeah, no, look, just another promoted side, beat them 2-0, move on. This morning, 2-0,
Just-
move on.
Can we
Prem
say
and move on?
the timing is now?
Yeah,
He said it.
I already said it, bro. Like the timing, everything looks like it sorta is. I still think you guys might be a little bit hit and miss when you come up against teams that don't play the style you want. It's actually going to be really interesting to see what City do because they have been a bit more direct with Haaland.
Yeah.
But if you manage to stop him, they probably won't score a goal, to be honest. So,
And yeah, great point. Two-pronged question, that one. And the second is, given how everything is panned out with the start of the season and how nobody is on par with Arsenal, true? Everyone can agree, yeah?
Objectively, yeah.
Yes.
What do you have to say about it? No comment.
Don't talk. Don't talk. Whatever you say, it's going to get him locked up. It's going to get him locked up.
If Arsenal don't win both the Prem and the UCL, is it a failure? Given that they haven't conceded a goal since 2009 or conceded a shot on target since I was born.
I think if we don't win the Prem, it's going to definitely be considered a failure. I think I need to see how the game against Bayern goes before I
Because
can.
they're good.
Yeah, because they look red hot. I think I need to see that game in a couple of weeks' time before I can talk about the UCL.
Does Diaz will be out of for that game, though, wouldn't he?
Diaz is out, yeah.
I'm not sure. I think the UCL
You got a
count.
straight
You got
red.
a
Yeah,
red,
but
yeah.
doesn't it count as your league games as well, or is it just UCL?
I'm pretty sure European is just European.
Because like EFL Cup, that like
Counts
And nearly
as a
snapped
Prem.
his
Yeah,
ankle.
Yeah, bro, that was a horror tackle.
That was terrible, bro.
That's such a bad tackle.
I didn't see the
Hakimi was
challenge,
full
but that
crying
photo
as
you
well.
sent, bro.
Yeah, do you blame him, bro?
That was
Like
fucked.
it was
Actually gonna
from
put it on.
behind, off the air, double-footed scissor. Like
Yeah.
it was
How
crazy.
do you come back
He
from
like
that?
landed on his Achilles.
just
Yeah.
gonna-
The 5th.
They said, yeah, today's the
Oh,
5th.
yeah, it should be tonight.
But yeah, no. So 8 wins in a row, 8 clean sheets in a row. No, 10 wins in a row, 8 clean sheets in a row.
Do you know what it feels like?
Something like that.
You know what it feels like? I'll give you a bit of an analogy.
Beautiful. Let's go.
So Arsenal's like, you've went and bought yourself a puzzle, yeah? You've opened the puzzle, there's pieces everywhere, and you're like, shit, you're just trying to find those right couple of, pieces to put together to start it off.
Yep.
It feels like they're about 85% complete, and then it's like, you know where the pieces are now, and you're slowly putting in, you're just like, oh yeah, this one goes there. It's like you've mapped it out. You're almost at the end. But there's always that chance that one puzzle
Slips
might
under the
be
couch.
under the couch.
Can I just counter argue?
Like, I'm always hiding the last piece.
After you, I have
I
a
object.
counter analogy for you.
I would say until the injuries sort themselves out, I can't say we're 85% complete because I think we still have a lot of gears to go through in the forward line before we're even remotely close to 85% complete.
Well, that's why maybe there's a couple of pieces underneath the couch.
I think they're on the bed, the hospital bed, waiting for
Still
the
in the-
hamstrings
in the
and
box.
whatever.
I was going to say, what do you reckon derails it from here? Because I feel like if you guys keep up this performance, like if you guys keep on this trajectory, and I'm going to use Liverpool, the season that we won a couple of years back, pre-COVID, or the COVID season, as you guys say.
Yeah, asterisk season.
By Jan, we were
Two
like
Prems
20
in
points
5
ahead.
years.
Do you reckon you get that much of a gap, or do you reckon it's going to, like Liverpool and Man City can close you down from this point? And do you reckon, what is it going to take to derail it? Is it going to be injuries, or is it just going to be that there's going to be blips? Like there's going to be games that are going to be blips where you just lose points.
I don't know, bro. Right now, it's a nice wave that we're riding, but obviously, I don't expect that wave to continue for an entire season. So there will be points where we drop points. There might be blips, whatever. It's going to be how we bounce back from them. I think that's ultimately going to decide.
I think that is how you guys have struggled a bit in the past.
Yeah,
few
because
seasons.
there's been times where we'll drop points once and then follow that up by dropping points like another 2 or 3 times. But generally they're with teams that play a mid-block, and we seem to have worked out the mid-blocks at the moment. So no, like, yeah, we're just game by game, rolls on. Sunderland now, international break, and then we come back. We've got like Chelsea, Bayern, Spurs as our first 3 games back.
Good games.
Yeah, we got Brentford's in there as well. A couple of tough fixtures after this international break in the run up to Christmas.
Another international
I'm
break.
sick of these international breaks.
Well, this after the
I think it's
games
last
this
one.
weekend.
Is that it?
And then we're off till the 30th, I think, or something.
30th of
around
December.
November.
Of
Oh,
November.
spastic face,
It's
bro.
a,
Crazy.
it's a big one. Turkey's playing to get into the World Cup, isn't it, this one? Oh.
I mean, they have been. What about Slovenia?
Your other country, Slovenia.
You know that country you follow?
What do you reckon?
Could you imagine Sesko comes out and starts slapping
Yeah.
left, right, centre?
Speaking of Sesko,
Yes.
United 2, Forest 2.
Mm.
You've given Forest their first points of the season, I think.
Yeah, under
No,
Deutsch.
I think they've won. They've won one.
no, they've won
they
one.
have.
Oh,
They're on
sorry.
6.
I'll
Yeah,
take
they're
that-
on
I'll
6
take that
points.
They've won one,
They've drawn a couple. I
and
think.
they've drawn now
So Deutsch at home, his first game.
3. Yeah.
4-4-2.
Was it just like a 5-minute lapse because they scored 2 in 2 minutes?
That's what it was. I think it was a 5-minute lapse where they pressed us really, really well, and they targeted back posts, I guess, with all their crosses. And obviously the first goal, Ahmad, was on Morgan Gibbs-White, so there was a bit of a height difference. Great finish. And then it kind of like broke our heart. I feel like it broke our heart, that goal. And he started putting doubt in the squad, and that's how we scored. That's how we conceded another goal. And with the second goal, it was bad man marking by Delo. I feel like Delo was just completely confused in that moment when they crossed it in.
Once you said his name, start of the season last year.
Oh, bro,
Is he
he's been
still
an
your favourite
absolute
player at
low.
United?
No, he's my
You had that one clip
most hated player right now.
that you said he's the best player at United, or could be the best right back in the Premier League.
Chats.
Yeah, he
What
was up
happened to
there.
him?
Better
Same
than-
as what you said about Garnacho.
Yeah, look,
He's the
I'm
same
not
gonna have
gonna.
about Sesko.
I hate him that much, so I don't want to. I actually don't want to.
Are you concerned?
I feel like Delo's been carried these last few weeks, and that's the only reason why he's still in the squad.
Are you
I feel like
concerned
he's
that
been carried?
it only takes 5 minutes for United to cop 2 or like crumble like that?
To shit their
Yeah,
pants.
because
Because they have been playing all right
yeah, no,
and getting
you're right.
results.
You're
Like,
right.
is it concerning or?
It is concerning, but I think they've showed enough character to concede 2 and then just completely slap on the brakes and go, no, hang on a minute. Let's try to get back into this game, which they did, which was nice. I feel like generally when we're ahead and we've conceded, it's like the whole morale drops, and it takes a lot for him to get back into the game, and a lot of the time we actually end up losing those games. It's like completely derail us. So
This
that-
year's been a bit different. Like
so it's
against
been a bit
Liverpool,
different.
Maguire.
there was
Bit of fight
belief.
now.
Yeah, there was belief, there was fight,
What do you
which was
reckon
good.
Amorim said to him at half time?
This wasn't at half time.
You're not getting paid
The
this
goals
week.
came 48 and 50.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon? Like, you go in 1-0, yeah?
Yeah.
Casemiro scores a header, which shouldn't have been a corner. So
Correct.
yeah. So and then you go in at half time. What do you reckon's happened in that change rooms to come out and be so lackadaisical? Like, not be up for it in the start of that second half period.
It's hard to think of something. The only thing I could think is a manager saying, keep doing what you're doing. Like, you guys are, you're winning 1-0. Looks like we're in control of the game. The only thing, I was a bit frustrated with was Elliot Anderson took the absolute piss out of us.
He's been on one this year, but he's been on a tear.
Yeah, I feel like the way he was just gliding through that midfield, just literally gliding through our players, was just, he was able to have time on the ball. And those type of players will damage you, and he clearly showed. He had, most of his take-ons were successful. He was literally ripping some Diag's balls. He was an absolute menace. And I'm surprised someone like Amarim didn't put a stop to it, like a man mark. Like clearly he's your biggest threat, because I don't think anyone else was concerned us.
Who
as
would you
much.
have put though? Like he plays as a deep playing midfielder.
I
Are you
would've-
going to put Bruno on him or
No,
Mbeumo? Or?
I would have taken Casemiro off and probably put like a Ugarte on him and just lock him up.
But that's your DM against their DM.
So then you wouldn't have a DM.
Yeah.
Then that's
Drop
when you
Bruno.
drag. That's when you drag one of the 10s back into the midfield.
I could see
So
Bruno
like a
looking over
Cunha
that too.
or someone like that.
Wouldn't the better thing to do is just put like a Mbeumo or Cunha like relatively close to him? Well, I'm not saying man marking
Yeah.
directly. I'm just saying like being in the
But
same
then that-
Shut him
vicinity.
down straight
But
away.
then that gets them.
okay.
But then that gets, because they are clearly our biggest threats going, forward. So then that takes them out of the game. So for me, I would have either put in maybe someone like Ugarte or Delo, who clearly hasn't done anything good. He keeps turning the ball over. He makes the right runs, but there's no end product. He's really frustrating to watch right now. So maybe put Delo on him. It's like just shut him down, because that was literally the only threat. But yeah, look, we did well to kind of just get back into the game and manage to get a draw. Look, I had a feeling this was going to be a hard game. Forest have been good against us in recent history, and Deitch, I don't know, for some reason he gets results against United.
4-4-2.
Yeah, that's
Get the ball out of that end, put it into that end.
Yeah, was it disappointing? I was quite frustrated. Like, I felt like this was the game for us to continue that momentum. But at the same time, it's like, it was a good reality check as well.
I think I think you finally see what United is. I think you're going to be between 5th and probably 8th.
Yeah, potentially.
To be fair,
Yeah.
RIAD did say he expects top 6 this season, so the outlook has been improved. But
Yeah.
do you reckon, just going back to your puzzle analogy before,
Yeah,
if Arteta's like
85% there,
I've got
like he
a
knows
couple
where the pieces
around
are.
here, is Amarim just trying to find the corner still? Is that what he's doing?
It felt like that.
Is he finding the outside forward at this point?
It felt like that start of the season. It felt like that start of the season to a point where you're like, nah, I'm going to give up. I'm going to throw this puzzle in the bin, And then that slight hope, like, oh, wow, I've just thrown 3 pieces and now I'm going to build. And I feel like we're there. I feel like we've like completed a corner.
Okay, can I butt in now?
Yeah.
See how I ask?
Hey?
See how I ask Master before I read the entire...
Do you use podcast etiquette,
You
guy?
can buddy. But
You know who,
can butt in.
you know who, you know who Riyadh reminds me of? Now you keep saying Simpsons. You know how the guy who's driving the 2 kids in the green car in the wagon? As they're driving,
that's it.
and
We're going back to Winnipeg.
And then someone just slaps in the back of the leg. Goes, that's it. We're going back to Springfield. That's Riyadh today. That was mad.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Next game is massive for us. We've got Tottenham away, so that's our second away game.
But did you actually have something to say?
All good, bro. Keep talking.
I thought you were done, bro, because you grabbed your drink and started drinking. So
I've actually got a question for you.
Let Riyadh have a
that's
question.
generally done.
Let Kez have a question.
Go.
So I know Alpi said you probably finish about 5th to 8th. What is a realistic finish for United this year? Realistic. I know last week you said 2nd, but like
Yeah. I was taking the piss, but realistic, I'd say any sort of European football.
Okay. And who is your one man that will be key to achieving that?
I think Cunha.
What?
I think Cunha.
What?
Yeah. I feel like Cunha is that
Has
man
to be
because
Mbeumo.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Mbeumo. No, the thing is, Mbeumo is proving himself.
Cunha's done fuck all. Like he's
I
been a
feel
spud
like-
the whole season.
I
Cunha,
feel-
and Mbeumo has been literally carrying you the whole season.
But he's saying who's the play that you think will get
Like
you
who's
into
going to
that?
carry them to the European spot?
I feel like
Mbeumo has to carry.
Mbeumo is doing what Mbeumo needs to be doing. He's ticking all our
Cunha's not,
boxes.
But Cunha's not though. yeah. It's
Exactly,
interesting.
exactly.
Okay,
I feel like if Cunha turns a page and starts to play like he was, the way he's playing is phenomenal. Like whenever we need him, he's there. The way he holds the ball, the way he like wiggles out of.
You sound like
heavy
Becky
traffic.
talking about Verts when he was 0 and 10.
The way he
Oh,
wiggle
but he
out of
moves
traffic,
well.
but I still feel like that there's a lot missing from his game. One of them is his
Goals, assists.
No. One of them is
General good football.
I think there's a lot of pressure on him to back what he did at Wolves. And you can tell because he takes a lot of shots where they aren't there. And he's hungry for a goal. I think now that he's scored, I think the game before this, that pressure's off his shoulders. Now he needs to get more involved in the game more often,
But going back to the
rather
question,
than little magical moments.
going back to the question of who's going to take you to the promised land at this point.
Saying Cunha.
Do you, you're saying if he switches on, that's the guy.
I feel like if he
I don't think
switches
you can
on to
rely
like
on-
Wolves Cunha,
But I don't think you
feel
can
like
rely on if he. You have to
Yeah, yeah.
who actually right now in how they're playing. Who's going
How
to take
is
you
it
there?
not Bruno, bro?
No, because Bruno's doing what Bruno does. He's been
what I mean.
consistent
But
every
that's-
single year.
That's the.
But that's the
answer.
thing. Last year, Bruno was still doing that, and we finished 15th. Like he was still doing what Bruno does best, and we still finished 15th.
But if you were to use that as the argument,
Yeah.
if we're gonna, if you let's say this is last season talking about Liverpool, yeah, I would have been like, oh, it's Salah because he was killing it. If I was to say Salah, if he was to switch back onto that form, he's the guy that's going to get us to win the league at this point. That's not that shouldn't be the person that you're
No,
on.
no,
You know?
you're right.
With our clubs, yeah, Salah, Palmer, Saka, yeah, these players have to be tip top for you to do something.
yeah,
Sorry, I actually don't mind that answer, bro, about Cunha, but I don't think he's hit anywhere near the form that he was at Wolves.
that's what I mean.
Because
that's
Bruno and Mbeumo are carrying.
Yeah, 100%. No, Boomer and Buemo, Delete. You're forgetting Delete. Delete's been unreal for us. He's been very, very solid. And surprisingly, Casemiro's been pretty good the last couple of games. I feel like he's starting to get more involved. He's
I think he sold the kebab shop, so he's back now.
I feel like a kebab.
maybe because
Lettuce,
it's
tomato, cheese, onion.
maybe because he's playing for a contract.
garlic.
Yeah, maybe he's playing for a contract. I'm not sure because his contract does expire end of this year. So maybe he's playing for a contract. I'm not sure. It's sad if he is because I don't feel like we need to give him another year or two.
He's already robbed United of
He has. But the reason why I say that is because Mbeumo is doing what Mbeumo needs to do. Bruno is doing what Bruno needs to do.
Cunha's got to turn it up.
Cunha needs to step it up. And I also think the January transfer window can also be something that could guarantee us any sort of European football.
Who would you?
Speaking of
If
European
we
football,
sign... Yeah.
who'd you guys play today?
No, wait. Going back to that question though, you're saying,
they were about to sign someone.
No one.
but transfers.
I feel like... I feel like we're definitely going to be signing a player in January. Like, definitely. And I most likely believe it's going to be a midfielder. It's just which midfielder.
Who would you target?
Right now, I'll
Exactly.
target Anderson. It's ridiculous
Would he
not
come
to.
though?
Hey?
Would he come? And isn't his fee like 150 mil or something?
No
wanna
chance.
120.
No, they paid 45 mil. I think if we double that or like anywhere between 70 and 80 mil, I
Also
reckon we get
double
over the
and
line.
So you would
There-
pay that
there's-
much?
No,
Oh.
there's no way in January they let him go for 80, especially if they are struggling. There's no way. They
Yeah,
let
at
him
this
go
point
that
in
cheap.
time.
If you want him in January, you're gonna have to pay big money.
100.
150 plus, I reckon.
I have a feeling we'll.
He's English, too.
Yeah, that's what it is. I have a feeling we'll get someone like not from the Prem, so maybe that Hillman from Sporting or Stiller from the Bundesliga,
Stuttgart.
from Stuttgart.
Yeah.
Stuttgart.
Stuttgart.
Very
but,
native.
Yeah, I have a feeling we'll land one of those, but I'm praying we can get someone like an Anderson, a Belieber, or even a Warden
As a long term.
as a long term.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, Anderson probably is the player that's on that next big step up level.
Yeah.
But whether he excels when
Newcastle.
he makes it or not,
And Newcastle were forced to sell him.
yeah,
They didn't want to,
sell him.
yeah.
No, they didn't want to sell him at all. But it was FFP.
It's crazy how
whatever it was.
crazy how a big team didn't take that risk at 45 mil.
But I don't think he was playing to the level he is now.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Like
He was always-
nowhere
he
near
was always
the
good.
setup.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like what he is now. Because even against you guys, even against... Who did he play? Fuck. I was watching him against the team. It was one of the 9:30 games, like weeks and weeks ago, early on in the season, and he absolutely... Yeah, he's up for us.
Like he's still raw. He's
Possibly, yeah.
yeah.
And he was like the only one that was
Yeah.
like the outball
Yeah.
that just did everything.
Yeah.
And the thing is with him is he's still raw. Like he still makes a shitload of mistakes. Yeah. But it's like the potential of what he might become because he's only 22 and he's he's proven that he's a force to be reckoned with. So
Just quickly, just while we're on the topic of Anderson, what would your midfield three be for the English national team?
That's a good question.
I just want to know. I'm curious now.
Before that, we're done with United.
yeah, thank you very much. Can I go home now?
No, we're not going to go back to United. I just want to know, and then we're going to wrap it up. Anyway.
Yeah, it's all good. That's a tough one.
BERKZ, who would you play as your midfield three?
I don't know, to be honest. English midfielders.
Rice would definitely
bro,
get in.
there's-
Oh, Rice, okay, yeah.
You
I
got,
forget
so
who it was.
I'll tell you who's in the
For some
mix.
reason,
Yeah?
Rice is still like Irish in way because he did that allegiance switch. But
So
He's
Anderson,
actually from Ireland. Yeah.
listen to Anderson, Warden, Rice, Bellingham, Palmer, Foden.
Crazy.
There's going to be others as well that aren't coming to my mind now.
Henderson.
Hendo, yeah. So just say based off that 7, because I can't think of anyone else. Who would your midfield 3 be out of that 7? Because that's a crazy pool of talent.
Right now, for me, it would be Rice,
Anderson.
Anderson, and then Bellingham.
He's got to get into the team first.
But what formation did they play?
Bellingham.
Morgan Gibbs White,
He
Rogers.
started the last
What
2 games
formation
for
did they
Real.
play? Like,
4-3-3.
I'm saying for
as in with an attacking, like a cam, or is it a
Yeah,
DM?
10.
Oh, true. Was it because he was injured?
No, he came back. He played for 2 games before that, and then he just didn't pick him. He's like, we don't want to. We don't want to wreck the harmony of the squad.
Yeah.
That was his excuse. He didn't pick him.
I think it'd have
No
to be
shit.
Anderson, Rice, and if Palmer's fit again, you'd
It'll be
have
Palmer,
to put
Drew.
Palmer.
I would say, yeah, Rice and Palmer definitely. I don't know about the third. Maybe Bellingham. that's right.
Anderson, bro.
reckon
I
that's
think
it, right?
Anderson.
No, you need to. You want Rice
You
to
need
play the
you
way
need
he
Anderson
plays
to play
at
the
Arsenal.
8 or Rice to
Yeah.
play the 8, and you
Yeah.
need the other one there, and just
But I
let the
hope they
10
don't
do
win
the
it
10.
regardless.
Yeah, I'd probably go Anderson, Rice, and Palmer. Or Bellingham, either or.
These guys been
Probably
playing like
Bellingham,
that.
to be honest,
Yeah.
in the 10. Oh, thank you for joining us on another episode of OTB. I think that first 10 minutes was my favourite ever that we've
That was
recorded.
great.
Lawyer R will be back.
Do not hire this guy as your lawyer.
We will be back next week to grace you with... Oh, wait, maybe. It's international break. We'll see how we feel.
Oh, fuck.
Thank you for
Yeah,
joining
we'll
us.
have 2
See you
weeks off.
later.